Can I call you back? Maria? Can I call you back? All right. Could you see me?
Yes, I cannot see you.
Oh.
You need to, it's bottom
I
left.
got
There
it,
you go.
I got it.
Can
I
you,
look terrible.
Mr. Robinson, can you both raise your right hands? Solemnly swear from testimony you'll give in this matter will be the true so help you God.
I do.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Robinson, you filed this. Go ahead and tell me what happened.
Okay, I moved out to the Barringtons, I think about maybe 12 years ago. And I was a great tenant. I paid my rent and everything every month. And when I got time to come buy me a house, it was right at the beginning of COVID when I got laid off from my job. So I went to move from my apartment to my house. It was first day in here was April the 1st. So I asked for my security deposit back and they told me I didn't have one. And I was saying, well, no, that's impossible. I have a security deposit. And they were like, no, you don't. You don't have one with us. I'm sorry. So I kept on. I went back a week or so later just to try to get someone to talk to me. And they wouldn't even open the door and talk to me. So I had to go. Mind you, I just got laid off at the end of March. I work out at Delta Airlines out here.
Mm-hmm.
And, I didn't have the extra money to sue them. So I had to go out of pocket and sue these people to get my deposit back, which they said I did not have one with them. And I don't know the guy that's sitting across from me in this call because I didn't really deal with him or anybody. And they didn't give me my deposit back after. I would say they told me when I moved in there, I would get it within 3 weeks, I would get my deposit back. It took them 6 months. So when I finally sued them, Judge, they, we have your deposit now. So now they want to pay me. And then on top of that, they want to charge me to clean my own carpet when I moved out of my unit.
Okay, when you moved, did you give them a forwarding address?
Yes, ma'am. I wrote everything down. The lady, she even had me forward. I moved 5 minutes from, I'm still in Romulus here, but they made me jump through hoops for my own security deposit, and they violated my tenant rights.
Well, let me ask you, how much was the security deposit? Mr. Robinson, how much was the security deposit?
My security deposit was over $600 and something at the time, but I didn't remember how much it was.
Okay, so do you know, is it 600? How much was it? Do you know?
I believe it was right around six something, a little over 600 at the time. But they said I didn't have it with them. So
now, did they give you you said they gave it back. Did they give you your security deposit back?
Yes, ma'am. They finally mailed me a check after 6 months.
For how much?
It was $500 and something, like $530, $540, I believe.
They gave you a check for $540.
Yeah. And this deposit on top of it made me pay for the carpet cleaning, which I've been out there 12 years, Judge. I don't have no tenant. They would have had to replace the carpet anyway.
On behalf of Barrington, what's your response? How much was the security deposit?
So we purchased the property in July of 2019. And we did not actually get a security deposit in Mr. Robinson. We were not given a security deposit when we purchased the property. So we did dig up his old lease.
Well, yeah, but that's between you and the prior owners. That's not Mr.
Right.
Robinson's fault.
So we did dig it up because we didn't have it in our computer system. We did dig it up. He did have a $610 security deposit. We sent him back $540.10 after we take the carpet cleaning fee, which we do of every tenant.
Okay, and you did that in a timely manner within the 30 days or whatever after he moved out, correct?
We sent it back to him in September.
So you didn't do it under the prescribed security deposit act.
Mr. Robinson, when did you move out? Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. When did he move out?
Yeah, Mr. Robinson, when did you move?
I moved, my last day at the Barringtons was March 31st.
That's before, right when COVID started. So you
Right.
didn't follow the terms of the Security Deposit Act.
We sent it, right, we sent it back to him in September because we had I didn't have anything that said he left a security deposit.
But you understand that's not his fault. And when you bought
So
from whoever you
asked-
purchased from, it can't become his problem.
I understand that, Your Honor. We did ask him to provide proof of deposit so that we could see that he did have a deposit, which we never
If he
got.
lived there for 12 years, you had all of the documents necessary in his leases.
I did not. I only had what the last owner left us. And then we had to dig it out from, I had to call the last owner. He had to dig it out. And we never,
Well, I'm going to issue a judgment in behalf of Mr. Robinson for the balance between the security deposit and the 540 that was returned to him of $70 plus court costs on this file. Paige, what are the court costs?
Let me look that up for you, Judge. Like he paid 62.
Plus the $62 in costs for a judgment of $132 that you owe Mr. Robinson.
Could you ask Mr. Robinson what his forwarding address is?
Mr. Robinson, is your address the 34872 Julie in Romulus?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
It'll be on the judgment for Barrington, but did you get that? It's 34872 Julie in Romulus.
Julie Drive, yes,
Yep.
okay.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye,
much.
Your Honor.
You're welcome. On
Thank you.
Calvary versus Miranda Bloodworth.
Hi, Your Honor. Deborah Winslow on behalf of the plaintiff.
And I don't have Miss Bloodworth on or Miss Edwards. Person on the iPhone, what case are you on?
Rudgate
I'm here.
West.
Redgate West. What's the other one?
I'm here for West Village Estate.
Okay, Paige, on Rudgate West and West Village, weren't those both adjourned to the January 12th?
What was the first one, Judge?
She
I'm
said
sorry, I'm
Rud-
not,
she
it is
said-
West Village. It used to be Rudgate West, but
Okay,
I was,
both of them are West Village. They were both adjourned to January 12th at 11:45.
Because you guys are still working with EDP.
yeah. correct.
So they're adjourned to January 12th at 11:45.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank-
Have a good day. Same
You-
place on January 12th, unless it's dismissed. Hopefully you got it resolved between now and then.
January
Okay.
12th?
Yep.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Now back to Calvary, Miss Winslow,
Yes, Your Honor.
accept a default judgment.
Thank you.
And you can mail it in or email it in, whatever works best for
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Yep. You're all set.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
You too.
Thanks.